Yeah, I basically wouldn't shut the fuck up about terrorism and COVID, so we're gonna use that episode as a premium, and then we're gonna redo the free episode now of the North-South Position. Welcome to the North-South Position podcast, everybody. It's your man, host Devin. What's going on, everybody? I'm here with Nick. We'll be talking about the new UFC fights that happened last night.
Welcome back. Yes, fights for fire. We're going to go through this card. We're going to go through every knockout, every win, every crazy-ass exchange, all the good shit. If you missed this card, I'm sorry. I feel sorry for you. I don't even know why you even watch UFC if you miss something like this. That's why you watch these cards, because you get fire-ass 7 knockout, 8 knockout fucking cards, 14 fights. Most of them were fire. There's like 2 of them that went to decision. Like, what were you doing? What were you doing?
Can I also say one thing that I forgot to say? Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day, everybody.
Happy Father's Day, everybody. If you're
Happy
a dad,
Father's Day.
I want you to know that I love you, even though nobody else does.
You're a DILF.
You're a dildof.
You're a DILF. They don't say DILF enough.
That's because all DILFs are DILFs.
Yeah,
all dads are DILFs. That's why it's just known.
that's pretty hot.
Yeah, somebody wanted to fuck that dad because by definition.
Yeah, sure.
Kind of same thing with MILF, really, technically, but whatever. They got that daddy dick. Daddy dick's got that daddy dick. That DILF dick. That long dong DILF dick. Call me up.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. That's my pirate name, baby. Long dong DILF dick. Coming at you.
Long down DILF.
I got that fucking coconut rum. If you know what I mean.
Rum.
I got that COVID flavored coconut rum. White.
COVID flavor.
White.
Sounds pretty tasty.
Take a shot of that, baby. To the mouth. Doing shots of my coconut rum.
Shot.
Long dong daddy dick.
Damn.
Silver. Okay, so card. Let's talk about the card maybe this time.
Yeah.
Let's try this episode. We're gonna talk about the card.
We're gonna stick with it. We're not gonna get off. You know, I know.
I'm following you. Off, I'm following you, or else this is just gonna be.
So we like to take it from the top down. You know,
I take it. I wouldn't mind going from the bottom up.
Top. Well, we got Calvin Kattar versus Josh Emmett. This fight wasn't as good as any of the other fights. You know what I mean? It was supposed to be. It was the headline fight. It was a decision. I thought Kattar took it. Josh won the fight by decision. He was throwing heat, but he was getting peppered. That jab was finding its home. I don't know how Kattar lost that, but you know, Josh Emmett with the win.
Josh Emmett's face looked. I didn't look at the post-fight interview, and I should have. Normally, I do watch them, especially if Dana's on, because that's all I really watch it for. But I didn't watch it this time. But Josh Emmett's face looked fucked up. Kattar looked all right.
Yeah, Kattar has that broken nose look.
Man, they pumped Kattar so much, man. It really just fell off.
Kattar's had some good fights, but I mean, he was kind of a punchy bag against Max, right? Yeah. I was trying to tell my friend that night. I said, like, I like Kattar and stuff. I don't think he's top 5. I think he's really good, but if you're not hanging with Max, if Max is doing that to you, you're not in the top echelon of that division.
Yeah.
If Max was basically using you as like a punching bag, like he was, looking at the cameras, doing random combos. No, like even Yair Rodriguez gave Max a good fight. Like Yair's there. Yair can fight these guys. Mm-hmm. He has a chance. That's what I mean. If you're not hanging with Max Holloway, like Volkanovski is beating him. Like, right. You know what I mean? Like Volkanovski is even better than this guy. If you're not even hanging with him, like I don't know how he's rated 3. That's what I mean. Like I feel like you said, he's kind of hyped up a little bit. I love Kattar, but he honestly does the same fucking thing, dude. Fights the same fucking way every time.
Mm-hmm. Whatever. You shouldn't. Unfortunately, I like Josh Emmett, but you shouldn't have that hard of a time with him. And the fact that you lost, that's it. I mean, they didn't think, the UFC did not think Kattar was going to lose.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I mean, that's what I was saying on the Now Premium podcast, is that like you would have seen Josh Emmett interviews nonstop. Last night there was 400 knockouts, right? So in between fights, they had to clean the mat and shit and fucking dust it down for COVID, whatever the fuck they're doing. right? They have to play promos. How many times did you watch an interview with Calvin Kattar last night? 20?
Oh man. Yeah.
How many times did you see fucking Josh Emmett's face?
Barely.
Don't even remember. Wouldn't even have known he was in the main event. So, like, basically, Calvin Kattar, they were betting on Calvin Kattar, and he lost. And it's like, that's the reason why I don't ever, like,
Yeah.
I'll joke about Dana fixing the UFC, but it's like many fucking times the cash cow loses. Like Connor's had one of the worst careers for the amount of money the UFC's invested in him. He just happens to be amazing. But like technically he loses all of same thing with fucking Cerrone. Like he hasn't been in his last 2 fights, and then he's on like a 6-fight losing streak, minus the 1 no contest, but it's like not really. He lost. So you know what I mean? Like in a perfect world, if Dana was fixing all the fights, Donald Cerrone would win every time. Connor would win every time.
Yeah.
It's not, you know what I mean? Like it's not Dana's not doing that type of shit. Now is there like weird stuff with like refs and stuff? I would say probably, like especially Herb Dean, but that's just my personal opinion. And judging, like who the fuck was judging some of these fights? Why did Emmett win?
Yeah,
Was he an underdog?
He was an underdog. It was like a negative 230 or something like that.
Well, last night was the night of the underdogs, man. Somebody in Texas was betting a lot of money on underdogs. And they were like, you better make sure that he don't lose, or I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you and your family.
Yeah, that is true. Also, so we're moving along.
Yeah,
Co-main event, we have Tim Means versus Kevin Holland. This fight, I like this fight a lot. I like me some Tim Means. He was on 3-fight win streak. He was coming in trying to get that 4th win, maybe set up maybe a contender fight for a champ belt in his late career. You know, he's older. I think Holland looks good, man. He looks good at welterweight. He got taken down a couple times. Tim Means had to earn it though. It wasn't easy. So he looks better at the takedown defense at welterweight. He's carrying that power. Obviously, he knocked Tim Means out. He was knocking him down. He's fast. I like Holland, man. I like Holland at welterweight, man. He might be able to do something, man.
Well, here's Holland was always very good, but he wouldn't shut the fuck up when he was fighting. And
he didn't talk this one.
He did a little bit, but it wasn't excessive like the other fights.
Yeah. So you think he's learning?
I think he's finally getting a little more focused. Yeah. And when he was talking to Tim, it didn't seem like he was being negative, but then he would say a couple words, Tim would say something, and then Kevin immediately started fucking lacing him. I was like, oh, you literally just wait for them to say something, and then you fire. Okay, I get it. It's smart. He says something, waits for them to fucking think about it. The moment they open their mouth, he immediately throws a jab.
Yeah.
It's fucking smart. It's so smart because he knows at that point they're not thinking about the punch. They're thinking about what they're about to say. And he's like, you want to say something? Here, eat this. Smart. He's fucking genius as far as that
Kevin
goes.
Holland, man. He's looking good.
He's looking really good. His takedown defense was fantastic. Obviously, the grappling's paying off. He won. Fine. He tapped out fucking Tim Means.
Yeah.
He won. It was a submission victory, right?
Well, I think I knocked him out. Yeah, it was submission.
No, submission.
Right. Yeah, he knocked him down. Then
tap.
He darsed him, didn't he? I think he darsed him. He did darce him.
The evolution of Tim Holland. This motherfucker almost was cut from the UFC.
He's a black belt. He's a black belt under Travis Lutter. So I mean, Travis Lutter is pretty good.
We have to shout out to Dana because Dana immediately was like, "This guy won't shut the fuck up. He's gonna lose." And then he kind of like he was very aggressive at Dana. He got the contract, and then he was winning a bit, and he wouldn't shut the fuck up, and he able to prove Dana that he was right, but it was his weakness. Dana was correct. The worst thing about Kevin Holland was the fact that, like, one, his wrestling is bad, but also he's talking shit while he's getting wrestled and then getting fucked up. Bad combo. Bad.
Yeah.
So he shut up a little bit. Dana was right. And also, he's still keeping it up, though. He was talking a little shit, but the striking is there. It's part of the strategy.
It is there. It looks good.
He's also better. He's just fighting at 170, right?
And he's lanky. Kevin Holland is lanky at welterweight. He looks dirty. He's fast. He's lanky. He has that middle, like his middleweight. He has that strength still. He's scary, man. People, you need to watch out for Kevin Holland at welterweight, man.
Yeah, I think. Well, yeah, 185 is too big for him, 100%. But he
looks too big.
Jacked. He looked really good.
He was knocking 185ers out too, though.
Yeah,
he was. He knocked out Jacare. He knocked out freaking
off his back.
Buckley, who won his fight.
He knocked out Buckley.
He knocked out Buckley. Yeah, he knocked
Buckley's
out
so
Buckley.
much bigger than fucking Kevin Holland.
Yeah, and they had a good fight too. It was like a 3-rounder, and then Holland gets him. It's like, man, they're talking too. They were talking the whole fight, and Holland got him.
So this is good. Now we get to talk about some UFC. I'm glad now we have a premium episode too. We actually just knocked that out of the fucking park because it's a good episode.
Yeah, dude, we're on the road today. We're on fire. But yeah, this fight was fire too. So Joaquin Buckley versus Albert Deriv. So here's a little backstory. These guys, they used to be teammates. Right?
Oh
so
wait, wait, hold on. Before
yeah.
I want to know this, but before we do that, I just want to look at 170. And also, I got to do this really quick too. Please go to patreon.com/the North South Position. Check out our podcast. Check out the premium episodes. There's a lot of premium content. It's not very expensive. Also, if you just want to support the podcast just for fun, there's a $1 subscription option too. There's a couple things if you guys listen to it. Really do appreciate any support. It really does mean a lot. And also, there's going to be a banger premium episode on there. So guys, check it out. It really does mean a lot. Appreciate it, guys. Also,
thank you guys.
Yes. But
back to the fights.
No. I want to just talk about 170 though for what's his face.
For who?
For Kevin Holland.
Okay.
Because he has to fight Kamaru. Oh.
Not yet.
Yeah, but
I don't think he's ranked yet.
Dude, wow. He's not
Kevin
even
Holland's
close.
not even ranked yet. He might be ranked after this fight, but
he's not. Maybe. They would have done the rankings already, right? Oh no, they'll do them Monday.
Yeah. We're doing tomorrow. But anyway, I think he's a top 15 fighter. So
okay, let's just look at this division really quickly because we're gonna there's
a lot of wrestlers, man, in welterweight. They're legit too.
Shavkat Rakhmonov, right?
Hazmat, Kobe, fucking the guy, that Palestine guy.
Okay, let's start from the top down. We'll go from the top down. Let's see if he can beat all these people. Can he beat Kamaru? Not yet.
No.
Can he beat Colby?
No.
Yes.
I don't think so.
Can he beat Leon?
Yes. No, Leon can wrestle too.
Yeah, but
yeah, he could beat Leon.
Can he beat Leon in 6 months? Can he beat Kobe in 6 months?
No.
Kobe,
you don't beat Kobe in 6 months.
Dude, he probably hits harder than Kamaru.
Yeah, but you got to outpace Kobe, and nobody outpaces him above Kamaru.
Kevin's got pace. He'll get taken down, but Kobe will get knocked out off the ground, off his back.
Nah, dude, Kobe's way too good on the ground for Kevin. He'll make it look easy.
Kobe is weathered. He's been hit too many times in the face. Kevin has better strike.
So you're saying that Masvidal back from behind took damage? He might be retarded from it. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, he has brain damage from that.
Oh shit.
Might have some internal bleeding.
Okay, man, you have to. Then you might look at. I'm playing devil's advocate.
Masvidal attack. Yeah, Kobe beats the shit out of him.
pre 2 fights ago attack. Yes, I don't think we're going. Kobe's getting. That's it, man. Kobe's on his way now.
If you feel that way, then
I'm not trying to be.
But then you should feel that way about Usman too, because Usman was taking just as many hits as Kobe was. Kobe was tagging the shit out of him.
Not so much.
He hits hard. Clear straight a couple times. If you're on clear straight,
I'll
that's
have to rewatch those fights. I don't want to necessarily disagree with you, but I'll have to rewatch those fights.
No, I'm not saying you lost because you're on clear street. I'm just saying you got rocked and you ain't looking right. You kind of.
I don't remember Kamaru ever being on clear street.
He stumbled him a couple times, for sure.
Wobbly.
Yeah, wobbled him a couple times.
I don't remember.
I think he even Kamaru faked a nut shot after getting wobbled too.
Oh, you might be right. I kind of vaguely remember that.
Yeah,
I have to rewatch that.
Nah, he really did fake the nut shot though. It was kind of cheesy. I like Kamaru, man. He's a great fighter, but he hella faked that nut shot.
Right, okay, let's keep going for Kevin because I don't want to waste too much time on this. But okay, there's a possibility. Okay, just say, is there a possibility? You don't have to say yes, he would, but I'm gonna say yes if there is, and if I think he could maybe win it. Shite's eye of a chance. All right.
What, Hazmat?
No. Hamzat? Okay, first of all, Hamzat at 170 gets Kevin Holland has superior striking to almost all these guys, I think.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. He has nasty striking.
I'm working backwards from there, and you're talking about the wrestling in 6 months from now.
Yeah.
He's already fought higher weight class. So Hamzat, the question mark is, does he hold him down and not get knocked off the back? I'm telling Kevin Holland has almost knocked out multiple people off his back. It's not
Yeah, he has
fucking
some
Jacare.
generation of some power. He generate
He
that power really easy.
I don't know what the fuck it is. It's like he doesn't need
He's a Hulk.
legs. He basically just generates torque off of his fucking waist, and
He
it's
has long ass
amazing.
limbs. I hope
He's
power
really
does.
incredible with the striking. I'm not saying it's going to save him every time, but it's like, man, boxing is, you need boxing and wrestling. If he can negate the boxing, and if you're able to punch without legs, Kevin Holland's a motherfucker for everybody.
Yeah.
I think. But okay,
I think he
Hamzat.
could beat Gilbert Burns. Maybe that's it.
Ooh, that's a good fight. Okay.
He could beat Masvidal.
I
Masvidal
think he
doesn't
could beat
wrestle. He could beat
Bilal Muhammad.
Masvidal. Yeah, he could probably beat Bilal, but he could definitely beat Wonder Boy. He could definitely beat Masvidal.
I think he can beat Vicente Luque. He could definitely beat Masvidal.
He could beat anybody that's not heavy ground.
I don't even know who Sean Brady is. Hold on. Who the fuck is Sean Brady? I think we'll Google this now. Who the hell is Sean Brady? He's top 10.
Sean Brady. I think I remember him. I don't know.
When was the last time he fought?
I'm sure if I saw him, I'm like, yeah, I know that guy.
Oh, he fought last year twice. Okay. He's top 10? Jake Matthews, Michael Chiesa. Oh, Christian. Oh, he's undefeated.
Yeah.
He's 15-0.
Yeah, he sounds dirty.
And he beat Court McGee, who just won last night?
No, Court McGee lost. He got knocked out real quick. First round.
I could have just clicked that and told you that too. Yep. Okay. Yeah, he did. Oh yeah, Jeremiah lost. Right.
Yeah, Jeremiah fucked him up.
Okay. All right. Well, keep an eye out for Sean Brady, everybody.
Oh, Bryce Mitchell too. That guy's good.
Well, that's the fight to make right there. Sean Brady versus Sean Brady versus Kevin Holland. That's the fight, because if Sean Brady beats Kevin Holland, Sean Brady all of a sudden can fight for a title. If Kevin Holland beats Kevin Holland beats Sean Brady, he's definitely top 15 material. In fact, he's top 10 material.
I agree.
So this is that, in my opinion, this might be the fight to make.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see where it falls. Tim Means, like I said, was on 3-5-1 streak. He wasn't like some scrub.
No, but Tim Means is old. He's weathered.
I
love Tim Means. I'm not hating on Tim Means. I thought Tim Means had a chance last night, and if he won, I would have been very happy.
Yeah, I think everybody likes the Dirty Bird.
Love the Dirty Bird. Okay, let's just quickly go. Okay, so Jorge Masvidal, Sean Brady, no one knew, but yes, maybe. Neil Magny, bye. See ya. We'll see you later, Neil.
Neil's like the GOAT, though. Nobody wants to fight Neil.
Michael Chiesa gets knocked out. Jeff Neal gets knocked out. Li Jing, bye. You get knocked out. Michel Pereira.
I like Pereira, but
he's championship material.
Yeah?
He's moving up the rankings. And then Shavkat, did he fight last night, or is he going to fight next week?
Who?
Shavkat Rakhmonov?
I don't remember him fighting.
Let me just...
So maybe next week.
I think he fights next weekend. Shavkat Rakhmonov. June 25th. He fights Neil Magny. Right. Okay. He's the co-main. Cool. All right. So if Shavkat wins, he's moving up the rankings. He's fighting Neil Magny. Oh man. So Neil Magny's gonna fight probably Kevin Holland next if he loses. That's my guess. Okay, so Kevin Holland's moving up the ranks. We got this figured out. Love it. Love to see it. Okay, let's move on. Sorry. What was the next fight? Kevin Holland. UFC. I have to find the schedule now. UFC. Why so quiet? Are you just muted?
No, I'm here. I thought you were looking up something.
No, I was looking for the next fight on the card. I was trying to.
Oh, okay. The next fight, we got Buckley and Albert Durov.
Oh, okay.
His teammate.
Okay, so explain this now. Sorry, I want to know more about Kevin Holland. He's one of my favorite fighters, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't like Buckley, especially with that freaking crazy ass KO he had, that spinning kick shit. That was dirty. Never seen anything like it.
Is he from Texas?
Buckley, I'm not sure.
Oh, he's from Missouri. He's from St. Louis,
So,
Missouri.
so a little history about this fight. It's not like I know everything just from what I heard, but anyway, Buckley and Albert were they're training partners, and so that's why it was interesting because they both know each other. You know, their fighting style. They trained against each other. They were brothers. That's what Buckley said. We're
Yeah.
brothers, whatever. But anyway, Albert was a huge favorite. He was negative two something, I believe. So Buckley was the underdog, and Buckley came to fight. Buckley came to fight. He was aggressive. He didn't let him get. He didn't let Albert get his takedown. Albert honestly could have won that fight if he went for the takedown early and did it. But he wanted to be macho. He wanted to be like, hey, I can stand with you. Maybe in training he did stand with him, and maybe he got the better of the exchanges. But in this fight, in reality, Buckley was on him quick. He was hitting him with this nasty ass straight that was dropping him. It was so fast that I didn't even see it land. He just dropped, and I was like, "What happened? He slipped?" Nah, Buckley was hitting him, and yeah, it was nasty.
It was
Buckley was
that
quick.
knee
I
though,
liked it.
right?
It wasn't neat, dude. The kick in the beginning, Buckley fucking throws a high ass kick, hits him hard as fuck right in the beginning, got him stumbled, and that's what I mean. Like
No, but I
Albert,
think didn't he go for a
they did
takedown?
wrestle.
He checked him with the knee right in the fucking eyeball, I think.
I believe so. Buckley was getting some shit off, dude. And like I said, though, when Albert got him against the cage and had his knees on him, it looked like you could have won the fight if you did this earlier. And I'm pretty sure that was their game plan. But like I said, I think there was some animosity in the gym or something because Albert was trying to stand with them, sit there and try to thug it out or try to be stronger or better than him.
Yeah.
And Buckley made him pay. He made him pay for playing that game. And that was a stupid ass decision, Albert. We should have wrestled to that win.
I was really happy with the post fight interview because he won pretty like distinctively. It was like a decisive win. Obviously, I mean, like,
Yeah.
fucking okay. I don't like the fact that they stopped it the way they stopped it. They could have stopped it round 2. Also, overall, the
Yeah.
fucking refereeing last night was horrible. A lot of these fights could have been stopped way earlier.
Oh yeah, I agree, and I think it was the same rep that was doing it. Like I
The
saw him
guy
like
that
a
looked
couple
like
times.
Mazzagatti and Yamasaki had a child.
Yeah, and so this guy was letting these fighters stumble around, collecting more CTE bonuses from the UFC. Like, what the fuck is going on with this shit? It's sloppy as hell.
Really, the UFC. Here's the thing: the moment you start suing the UFC for fucking brain damage, they're gonna sue the athletic commission. It's gonna be a
They
huge
should
issue.
too, because the athletic commission is the one that's hiring these
Yeah,
referees, and these
UFC
referees
is
are like, "Hey, you're okay. You can take another hit to the dome. I don't care if your eyes are not fucking up. You know, your
damn,
fucking
dude.
eyes are up in your head. All I see is white. You're
No,
okay."
Dana, it must be fucking on
Not
cloud
saying
9, realizing
I'm
that
not
there's
saying Herb Dean the fights where you calling it early, but fucking
well,
know what you're doing.
he calls him late and calls him early. Like he never
I
calls
know
him like
Herb
on
Dean is
time.
just like, I think Herb is just like, I've been in this game so long. Eventually I'm gonna get a good one. So he just
I think he's just nervous. I think he's genuinely just nervous. He's worried about the fans. I think he needs to get out of his head a little bit. He probably needs to stop smoking so much fucking weed before the fights. He's
well,
probably just mad
name's
high.
Herb Dean, man. It's not his
Come
fault.
on. I love him too, man. But he's suspect as fuck to me.
I'm sorry, but can we agree that Josh Rosenthal needs to come back? I know he had a giant weed operation,
No,
but
he's
come
back.
on,
He's
it's
been
fucking
back.
about weed. Well, he needs to come back to UFC and he needs a wreck
He can
because
only fight in a
refs,
few
like
different
the fights that he ref were nasty and they were good.
I don't think he can fight in every
Who? Ref?
what are they called? We just said the word. Commission. I don't think he's allowed to ref every commission.
Oh, I mean, he might be banned from the
I think
Nevada
he's
one.
banned from certain commissions. I think he can
Well,
like
if you're banned from
in
the Nevada
California
one,
he can do it.
yeah,
But
but
he's
think
banned
about
from
it,
Nevada.
Nevada. So the way the commissions work is like you can have fights outside of the Nevada Athletic Commission, but the Nevada Athletic Commission is so powerful that if you do that, you're kind of like slighted. It's like, okay, you want to go away from us because everybody pretty much follows their rules. That's how powerful they are. It's kind of crazy when you
Well,
really
then
go and read about
California
it.
recently was like, "Nah, fuck you. We're gonna do it the other way," and that's why.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, you're
California is
right.
the second biggest. That's all I'm saying. So California can kind of do their own thing, but like if you're trying to like get around the Nevada Athletic Commission, like I'm gonna go fight overseas, like they'll fuck you, dude. They'll get your ass when you come back. You're like,
Well,
hey,
it's you're allowed to fight any. It's
mhm.
not. You're allowed to fight in any state. It's just whether or
say
not
it
the
like
state
this.
allows it. And you're right though, but like Nevada's
Yeah,
the best. And like a lot of the other states
yeah,
aren't, like New York sucks. New York
hmm
fucking calls fights way too early many times. Texas is not very good. Like Arizona is actually pretty decent. There's not a lot of good states. Like there's reasons why the UFC doesn't do it. It's because it's because the athletic commissions suck. Like Nevada's been the primary commission because of boxing for like 100 years. That's the reason why the UFC is there is because of boxing. Is because that's been the Sin City forever. That's where all the gambling is. That's where fights
yeah.
happened. It's always been the Nevada State Athletic Commission. But now gambling's legal everywhere, and now MMA's like MMA wasn't even fucking legal in New York State up until fucking like 5-6 years ago or 3 years ago, whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
Shit wasn't even legal here.
I know,
So it's
right?
like, yeah,
That was always funny to me.
it just got legalized in fucking France like last year or whatever. So it's like, what the like people are still realizing. Who the fuck is you're not gonna go like Dana's like there's no way we're gonna have a championship bout in a place where they don't even have fucking refs. Are you stupid?
Yeah.
Of course they're not gonna do that. Has anybody looked at their judging? Do they even have a commission? Do they even know what the fuck they're doing? Is it completely like corrupt already? Who the fuck knows? Dana's smart, man. Like everybody thinks he's just like it's just like an instant snap of your fingers. Oh, we control everything. And now that I'm thinking about it, it's like who
Dana
are
does
they gonna
control
sue?
everything.
If you're gonna sue anybody, you're gonna sue fucking Herb Dean for not calling the fight sooner. The reason why you have CTE is because Herb Dean didn't stop the fight. Or go sue your own fucking corner. They could have stopped the fight. You have
Yeah.
100% power to stop the fight at any point in time if your team wants to.
Yeah.
So that lawsuit's out the door. Have fun, Ariel. Anyway.
Okay. Moving
Yeah,
back
next
to
fight.
it. All right. So here we go. Going down the card again. We got Demir Ismagulov versus Garam Kutalov. So this fight,
That was a good fight.
this fight I thought would be more fireworks, but it was a
Me too.
decision. It was a good fight. Like
It was
Demir. I
for
don't
being
know
the
if
worst fight on the card, it was an amazing fight.
exactly. And like Garam is probably the most cut up person I've ever seen. Like he has zero fucking fat on that guy's body. That Georgian, like what the fuck? This guy is like a
Oh,
goddamn
Shred
superhero.
City.
He
Yeah.
is shredded. But Demir, I like Demir's stand up. I don't know what was wrong, Demir. He kept doing this
He has
weird
Tourette syndrome.
okay, he
Most
was
likely.
doing he was doing some weird tweak thing, you know, and I
It's
didn't know
funny
if it
that
was
nobody noticed that beforehand. I don't
no, I
remember if I've
noticed
ever
it, but I didn't know if it was like a
his
you
other
know.
fights.
Well, some people have like a nervous tick, and I was kind of thinking it was that, but I don't know. I thought something was wrong with his eye too, so I wasn't sure. You know what I mean? But
It kept
like,
seeming like he was wincing
that's
in the
fine.
fight. And he could have
Yeah,
been.
yeah. Like he was wincing, like he was hurt or something.
A
But
lot of people were saying it's Tourette's. I don't know for a fact. I'm guessing it's
yeah.
Tourette's. I wonder if they
But
asked him
isn't
that during.
Tourette's like him cussing? He wasn't saying anything.
It's any involuntary action.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Anyway, that motherfucker can fight. Like Tourette's or whatever, I don't care about that. Like that guy can fight. He had really nice boxing, and he was hitting with the jab. He didn't have a great first round. And dude, the other guy, that Georgian, had some nice ass kicks, dude. That guy got a nice arsenal of weapons. Like, but he just he didn't have better boxing than Demir, and Demir beat him with the boxing. So that fight, it wasn't like the other one, fireworks. It was a decent fight. It was a really good competitive fight. I enjoyed it. Demir won by decision. And there we go. We're going down to Julian Marquez versus Gregory Rodriguez. So this was RoboCop.
That's the one I called. You called
Robo.
Marquez, right? Or whatever his name is. Julian
I
Rodriguez.
forgot.
I think
Maybe.
you called Rodriguez, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think I did call it. I forgot that. But anyway, it was RoboCop versus, I think it was a Cuban Missile Crisis or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was,
RoboCop is fucking amazing.
RoboCop's nasty.
He's
RoboCop is
really good.
accurate. He is accurate. He didn't waste energy when he had Marquez hurt. And let me tell you, Marquez wasn't going down like some bum.
No.
He was popping up and down like, yeah, I got knocked out. I don't care. He was coming back like the goddamn Terminator.
I wasn't sure if that fight was going to end the way it did. Yeah.
Yeah. And Gregory was the
precise.
RoboCop, fucking precise like a goddamn supercomputer. He was waiting for that kill, and then he got it. That was scary. Gregory is nice.
That, and here's the problem that you have with RoboCop. He's really good at striking, which is not something you see with excellent Brazilian jiu-jitsu. You don't want to go to the ground with him.
I agree.
He doesn't. He was like, I don't want to. Oh man! Also, the post-fight interview, man, he killed it. He sounds like Glover Teixeira. He has like the same, Like, you know how Glover just sounds very
Well, you have a
like
man crush on
at peace.
Glover.
Yeah, but his mentality, he's good on the mic, man. His main problem is that he's older and English isn't his first language. But
Yeah.
if you can like read through, if you can like sift through the accent, which is not difficult,
Yeah.
he has some of the best like speeches and perspective and just like fighting mentality. Like everybody was on fucking Neri's dick. Oh, 5 rings this and the fucking warrior spirit and blah 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 blah. Like Glover has been around the block for a long fucking time. He has a lot to offer and like a lot of perspective to offer, and like it comes through in his post fight interviews. That same shit happened with RoboCop, in my opinion. Like he sounded very at peace, very like he understood the fight game, and like also like he's marketable, man. He didn't need a translator. I don't remember that before. I don't know how
It
much
was a
time
great
he's had.
fight. He
It was a great
looked
fight.
like a killer. And Marquez too, man. Marquez, you got a fucking chin and you're a warrior, dude, because you were getting hit with some nasty ass snipes and you were there and you're ready. And you weren't on Wobble City. You were getting wobbled, but you were recovering really fucking good, dude. But dude, yeah, you just ran into RoboCop that night, dude.
And he got tagged a couple times too, but he's just so goddamn powerful, man.
Yeah, I was kind of scared for RoboCop in one of the exchanges. They started exchanging kind of wildly, and I think RoboCop took a couple on the chin. But that other than that, yeah, it's pretty
He's lost
legit.
fights like that in the past too, which has been
that's scary.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Okay, moving down the list, we got this was a firework card. God damn, this fight was good too. Adrian Yanez versus Tony Kelly, dude. Yanez looked fucking good. He
Right.
looked fucking this. I already said this was a. I know Tony Kelly's good and all. He was 8-2 before this fight, and a lot of people are giving him credit, but he was 35 years older later in his career. If you're only 8-2 and you're already in your late 30s, kind of, it's like it tells me that you're probably in the game a while, but you didn't fight a lot. Sorry about that. And so Yanez looked nice. He looked crisp. His combos were there. He was getting some nice fucking gut shots in there. Some midsections, stiffing him in there. I love his angles. Like, I don't know, this guy got some dirty ass boxing angles because he was going right through the guard. Like Kelly had his gloves up, he was hitting right through that guard. He perfectly placing them. Had him rocked and it finished his ass. It was beautiful. Yanez looked fucking amazing in that
Yeah,
fight.
he really did look amazing. Who is it? He's lost to Miles Johns and Domingo Pilarte and Levy Mouse. I don't know any of these guys. All of his wins: TKO, decision, split, TKO, KO, KO, TKO, decision, TKO, 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 decision, split, loss. KO, decision, split, loss. Submission. Hey, decision, submission, choke, TKO, decision, unanimous. So he has 2 split losses and 1 unanimous. Other than that, a lot of knockouts. Yeah, Adrian Yanez is a motherfucker to be looking out for right now.
Yeah,
Only
definitely.
getting
I
better.
believe he won the contender series for Dana, and I think that's when I first saw him. And ever since then, the kid just been on fire, dude. He's been doing that to pretty much every opponent. I think it took him a couple rounds for the other guy, but he put him out too. And he's there. He likes to be in the pocket. He's not afraid of the firefight, and he's accurate and he's quick. And Giannis, look out for Giannis. Don't bet against him. Not yet.
He also looks like baby Masvidal, which I don't hate.
Mm-hmm. He is young career. He's a young kid, but he's 16-3. He's young.
Yeah.
He's in his 20s, like 24 or something, dude. Young
He
as hell.
is 28. He's actually not that young.
28, okay. Not that
He's
young,
in
but
his prime,
still
though.
young.
This is
Yeah,
the prime
so
time.
to me, personally, like, unless you're John Jones and you win the championship at like 20 fucking 2 or 24, whatever it was, young as hell, I would say most people's prime fighting is around, like, I would say 28 to like 30, 32. 28, that 4-year window from like, actually, I would expand that. Maybe 28 to like 35 is like your prime, like when you're just like fire as fuck.
Jones is like on his 4th generation of MMA fighting, which is weird. Like a
Yeah,
lot of
but there's
fighters are
only
just
one.
1 or 2.
Jones is like that
He's
one
been
in 4, 6 billion people.
He's been a championship fighter for like 4 generations of fighters. It's like
he doesn't know how to lose because he's never lost. You know what I mean? It's kind of a weird thing, but he's never tasted that.
Yeah,
I think he's afraid.
What's his name with Reyes?
Yeah, I guess
People
if you're
thought he
going through
lost.
the fan, yeah, but that's fine. I don't think he cares about what people think. Otherwise,
And
he
also,
wouldn't be
what's
the
his
way he
name?
was.
Didn't everybody think he lost against what's his face?
I thought he lost against Santiago. I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
Santiago, exactly. Yeah,
I
I
like
kind of
that
agreed with
fight.
that one.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I'm a
That he
big
lost.
believer, and you got to beat the champion. You can't just be like point fighting him. If you're getting lucky,
Right.
you got to beat him. Especially somebody like John Jones. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? You
you
got
got to
to
beat
beat
him.
him. Yeah, you can't just be like, hey, I scored more leg kicks on you. You
Yeah,
got to
don't
beat
wait.
John.
Don't let the judges decide that one because that's
Yeah,
not how it works.
exactly.
Tie goes
That's
to the champ.
Yeah. So, but then again, if the controversy was that fucking terrible, people would be like crying for Reyes and stuff. And to be honest with you, Reyes, where's Reyes at now? You know what I mean? He went on a whirlwind of fucking death. It seems like he's not doing too well. He got knocked out by Jan. I think Yuri got him
Keep an eye
too.
on him though. He when you beat the champ and then they fucking tell you didn't, that's gotta fucking break your head.
I know, but
He might be
Yuri, I'm
done.
saying like CT status, like Yuri knocked him good with some spinning elbow.
Oh,
Yeah, you
yeah,
remember like he fell into the ground on his face. That's what I mean. Like he might not be the same fighter anymore that he could have been just because he was taking Jan. I think Jan got him too. Jan Polish powered him. Like
yeah,
yes, nasty ones.
yeah.
Remember
All
Jan
right,
kicked him and he had that giant bruise on his side.
yeah.
Okay, so Donald Cerrone and Joe Lauzon.
That never happened.
It didn't happen again. So Dana said that he's never going to book this fight again. So you're never going to see Cerrone versus Joe. Sorry, guys, not going to
Good.
happen.
Nobody cares anyway, so it
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
nobody cared. They were trying to give. Actually, Joe's not an easy fight, but I don't know. Maybe for Cerrone it is.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also I think Dana smells something else is going on here.
All right, now
Me
we're going
too.
down to the prelims. Okay.
Natalia Christina De Silva versus what's her face?
Yeah, so we had Jasmine,
Jasmine. Yeah.
Judas Vicious, and I thought Jasmine was gonna do it. In the weigh-ins, Jasmine came in looking like a bulldog.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was like a
And then she put her
bulldog. She was
finger in her
punking
face, and
her.
what's her name
Yeah,
grabbed
she
it.
was
Yeah.
trying to punk her and walk her down. I was like, "Damn, Jasmine, you're ready." And then Natalia
Yeah.
surprised the fuck out of me, dude. She's a
Little cute
monster.
Natalia just came in there and fucked on this bitch.
Silva beat the shit out of her, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Decisive.
watch out for this chick, Natalia, dude. Because
Okay. Did you listen to the post fight though? She's
what?
like literally just going for like fucking
Oh, yeah.
5 minutes, and then she wants like no one understands what the fuck she said, and then like Dana or DC's trying to leave. She's like, "Let me get the mic." He's like, "No, we're done."
Yeah.
That shit was fucking funny. Like she really said about nothing, but she was excited. That was her debut, right?
Yeah.
She was in Jungle Fight. Oof, yeah, she's gotta be feeling it.
Oh man, dude, she was a beast, dude.
She's gonna
I hope
take
she
out the
is.
division, bro.
I hope, man. They
Jasmine
need
was supposed to
life.
be the savior, and this chick just
Jasmine got destroyed,
cut
dude.
her
I didn't
up.
even know who Jasmine was anymore. I was like, "Who are you? You're not a UFC fighter."
No, not anymore.
But I mean,
Not
yeah.
that was a great fight.
So yeah, even though it was a decision, it was a great fight, man.
Mhm.
Silva was beating her ass, fucking cage to cage. Anyway, so moving on, we got Court McGee and Jeremiah Wells. So I had Jeremiah Wells, and he did not disappoint. He clocked McGee in the first round. It was really fast. This was the fight I was talking about earlier where I looked away and I came back and Court McGee was on the ground. I was like, what the fuck happened? It was that quick. He like hit him on the top of the head or something. So weird.
Oh
Yeah, he
yeah, I thought
clocked him
Court was
hard.
gonna win this. I think, right?
Yeah, I know.
Well,
A lot of
actually,
people did.
I think I picked what's his face.
But I picked Wells, and Wells, he got it done. It was a good KO. First round. All right, moving on. We had a featherweight fight with Ricardo Ramos and Danny Chavez. This fight was fire, too. This was another knockout in the first round. Like, holy shit, dude. Ricardo. It was quick. Danny didn't even know what happened. Danny was like, what the fuck? No, I didn't lose. That's how fast it was.
Yeah, both of those fights were like, yeah, those are both round one. Yeah, those are, yeah, man. They had nothing to show on the UFC.
Yeah, the fights were going so fast. What can I do?
There were so many first round.
They weren't planned for that.
Dude, this shit was wild, man.
I told,
But two in a row, that's a problem. Because they
I,
had, yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry, but if you were Dana and I walked up to you and I'm like, Dana, you're going to have like 8 knockouts tonight. You'd be like, what? You start jizzing.
Dana was probably fucking like,
He was jizzing.
shooting it all over the
Oh,
fucking
he
bag, dude.
was.
All over.
I would.
Ropes.
They'd be talking about
Ropage.
this. Fuck yeah. People are gonna buy this again.
And then okay, so
He didn't even have any true firepower on that card. Just some good names. No firepower though. You know what I mean? And it did that well.
it really did. It really there was nothing really on this card that was like the only thing on this card that stands out was Cerrone, and then I'm out.
Yeah, exactly.
Which you know what, they probably knew. They probably knew that shit. They probably knew this shit a month ago, and they're like, we gotta just leave it on there to the last second.
They weighed in and stuff, and it was Joe Lauzon. He said he had a leg cramp or some shit. Like, what the fuck? You have a leg cramp?
Honestly, dude, I get leg cramps sometimes, and like I can't fucking like.
No, I understand.
It's so
like,
annoying.
damn, that sucks. Day of fight. Where's your masseuse at? You guys are rich.
It's you'd be surprised, man. I've had some. I get serious leg cramps.
Oh, I mean, you masturbate furiously, so I understand.
So they should be on that.
That while you're pulling muscles.
Yeah, no, I'd be fucking so hard, my legs be cramping up. You know what I'm saying, baby? My legs be getting all cramped up. I'd be fucking on that sideways. Fucking up my legs, my toes being all stiff.
Moving on to probably the most boring fight of the night, which was Maria Oliveira versus Gloria Paula.
Yeah.
I thought Paula was going to take this, but nah, Maria came through. She won the fight. It was boring. I didn't think it was great, but, you know, it was all right.
It was pretty boring. Yeah, that was pretty
yeah, pretty boring. Moving on, we had Eddie Wineland and Cody Stamen. Okay, I really thought that this was going to go to decision. Boy, was I wrong. Cody starches his ass in the first round. Like,
yeah. Hey, Cody made a believer out of me, too, with his post-fight. Yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah.
He's like, I've been fighting at 30%. He said what fucking Cody Garbrandt said, but he made it sound not like an asshole. He's like, I've only been fighting at 30%, man. Now I'm fucking ready to kill everybody. I'm going to kill everybody.
Damn.
Let me out of here now. I'll fight in 2 weeks. I was like,
unleashed the hazmat.
Huh?
He unleashed hazmat?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Kill everybody?
Well, yeah, he did. Did he? Wait, he said kill everybody, right? He said, I can kill everybody in the division.
But I remember he had a good post-fight, if I remember correctly.
And then he said, I'll fight in 2 weeks.
Oh, okay. Yeah, dude.
I think he said he'd fight in 2 weeks. So that's big.
Impressed me to your level of competition. You were fighting Wineland. He's kind of older. But yeah, you got a KO. You got a KO.
He got a KO. Also, he was on the 3-fight losing streak. I did think he was going to lose. He's also super juicy, but he looks much bigger in his photos.
Maybe he got a better cycle going. I don't know.
I think he definitely is off the juicy juice the way he used to be, because he was much bigger before. He's not as big as he used to be.
Okay, well, moving on, we got a middleweight fight between Phil Hawes and Darren Nguyen. So, baby DC, this fight was dirty. Phil Hawes.
Seriously, Darren Nguyen looked like goddamn Passion of the fucking Christ, man. That shit was unbelievable and really hurt. Come on, man. You could have ended that round 1.
Yeah, for real.
Didn't like that. Also, Phil Hawes after fight calling out DC. Little ballsy on Phil Hawes' behalf. Did you not see that?
Yeah, no, I did see that. I remember now. You just reminded me.
Yeah, and then but here's the thing though. DC was being real honest with Phil. It is, but DC was like, Phil Hawes kept saying, "Hey man, you picked the wrong pony. You picked the wrong pony." And DC was like, "Hey man, I don't pick fights. I do not pick fights." And he said, "You picked the wrong homie." He's like, "Yo, do you really think?"
I think he meant that more as in Hawes wanted to train with DC, but he picked Darren Nguyen over him.
Maybe something.
He picked the wrong pony.
Well, I think he meant like.
Damn.
No, they picked the wrong pony, like because DC is part of the management. They pick who Darren Nguyen is supposed to fight, so they're the one that accepted the fight. DC right after that, however Phil Hawes meant it doesn't matter, because DC was like, I don't pick fights. Do you really think we wanted him to fight you? Look what just happened. He said that live on air with no microphone on. You weren't supposed to hear him say that. So. I feel kind of bad for Darren, but like DC fucking knew that was going to be a fucking horrible matchup. And I like Darren, to be honest. I like anybody, AKA. You got to drop a weight class, man. You got to get the fucking health and conditioning coach. You're too small for the fucking division, dude. It's not going to happen. I like you. You can't take that much damage, dude. It was over 150 something significant strikes to your head, not total significant strikes. Significant strikes to your fucking head. Not total strikes to your head. Significant strikes to your head. That means probably 200 strikes to your head. That means 400. What? I don't even know what the stats were, but he was getting laced the fuck up. That was dangerous. Herb Dean, he did not intelligently defend himself at all.
That's Herb. You have to die in there, Herb.
Come on. What is it, Herb? Either you stop the fight before the fight even starts, or they have to die? I don't get it. What is your fucking spectrum here, man? What are you doing? That shit pisses me off. And honestly, shout out to Dan. Don't do it in the middle of the thing. Come on, man. What are you doing? But because no one cares about your opinion. But in reality, he was right. And he is right. Like, more people should be like, what the fuck are you doing? Now, right now, Dan Hardy, now is when you release your fucking podcast about how fucking stupid Herb Dean is. Because now you're right. Go. Not in the middle of the fucking broadcast. Today, Sunday, release it for Monday. Go on, call Ariel now and say, Ariel, I need to talk to you because that was insane. I know I just got kicked from the UFC, but do you see you understand why I got kicked from the UFC? Darren Nguyen's health is at risk because Herb Dean is such a poor ref. Now it makes sense. But whatever, anyway. I said my piece. Roman Dildo Dize beat up Kyle Dawkins. I didn't see that.
It was dirty.
That knee, was that
it was
when he
round one knockout, dude. It was nasty.
He threw a knee in the beginning that was like a millisecond away from being illegal. Also, somebody else got a legal knee or something. And
Buckley almost did it, huh?
Buckley almost did it, but I think Demir, right? Demir got a legal knee at the end of the fight.
I think so.
And then with like 8 seconds to go, and then they reset the position or some dumb shit.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
But they were saying he got kneed in the chest. Dude, he got kneed clean on the fucking chin, dude.
Dude, that guy's a warrior, dude.
His head, like, fucking whiplashed. I don't know what the fucking broadcasting team saw, but, like, you see his head, like, fucking rubber band. He got kneed in the fucking head hard.
Yeah.
So, I'm glad he won. He took damage for that one. Even if it was just the chest, even just a graze on the head. Like, that was his head, like, ricocheted.
Yeah, no, I did. That was scary.
Was that another Herb Dean fight? Yeah.
Yep.
Dude, fucking Herb Dean, man.
Herb Dean, dude.
And I really do like Herb, but like really, it's just there's so many fucking suspect, weird fucking situations with Herb. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's such a great card, dude. I'm really happy I actually watched this card because there was a couple I missed before, but I wasn't mad because they weren't even good at all. They're all right, but this one delivered. This is what made me a UFC fan. Yeah. It's weird because I could pull up the old UFC cards, like literally like UFC like 20 through like 100. And I can show you all the old fighters, and you're like, damn, those were the cards. Like, you would know every single name. You're like, damn. Yeah, that's how it was. I just hope, like, my hope for MMA today is that it becomes that again for me. And I kind of feel that way just because I'm more into the sport now, and I look at a lot of fighters, and I don't care about watching, like, Contender Series or any of these fights because in the end, it's still what I love. It's the
They're
sport,
eventually going to get competition.
On there, yeah. I mean, yeah, and I get to see the new prospects coming in, and if they really have it, because I like trying to see if I can tell if they truly have talent and they come out. You know what I mean? It's fun.
And judge your own, you get to judge. But also, like, how good is your eye for MMA?
Yeah, exactly.
Betting's
no
fun.
different than no different than like a scout for like the NFL or NBA. That's scouts talent.
True that. It was a beautiful card, man. The UFC's, and I think the next card is going to be good too. We can talk about that next week.
Definitely
talk about that Thursday or whatever.
That'd be great. But yeah, man, I love it, dude. It was so great, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you haven't watched it, you shouldn't even be listening to this. You should watch it and then come listen to this because we're just going to spoil it for you.
Yeah, and also, I hope if you did watch the card, you bet on every fight with your promo code NorthSouth at mybookie.ag, which I forgot to say. And I wanted to let you guys, because it's really important every time I mention that. So now you guys know. We talked so extensively about that, but that became the premium episode. So
yeah,
and whatever.
Yeah, you guys should check out our premium content too. We go through way more info, talk about the fighters, we talk about more drama, we talk about our Lord and Savior, Dana White. We talk about a lot of things. It's fun.
We touch each other. That's the best part.
Touch each other.
Private premium Patreon content, baby. We have separate OnlyFans type content.
We got Snapchat. We got all of it. We got TikToks. Everything.
We got TikToks. We got mad TikToks.
We got TikTok videos left and right.
The podcast
We're on Grindr. You can add us on Grindr.
We have a Grindr profile.
Grindr, we get a lot of hits on Grindr. I don't know. Grindr it's fire.
Mm-hmm. That, and also we're now available in most Arab speaking countries and Indian speaking countries, and I'm looking into the Russian speaking countries.
Russia's a hard market to crack, but I think we could do it.
At this time, I fear it will
Well,
be
you speak
difficult
some
to
Russian. I think
infiltrate
we can
that
get it.
market. As a undercover CIA operative, I have learned and mastered the Russian language. And as far as their politics go, I can't say anything on behalf of that. But as far as their podcast listening abilities of the Russian people, I support it and I want to contribute to that. So that's happening. All right.
He's not lying. He was like an interpreter for like Stranger Things, you know, the Russians.
Let's just say me and Hunter Biden know each other.
Mm-hmm. And they
Or
didn't
let's say
meet,
that I made that
they
up.
didn't meet in China either.
Nope. Let's just say we know each other very well. Let's just say he's not the only one smoking Parmesan cheese. All right, guys?
Stay away from that Parmesan, guys. Don't do it.
All right. I think we covered it. We all good?
Yep. Check us out, guys. Later.
Love y'all. Bye.